received this video of the black boxes that were recovered by Iranian authorities. These are from the crash site, obviously. The United States, Canada, and Great Britain all believe the flight to Kiev was shot down by 2 Iranian surface-to-air missiles, likely by mistake, but Iran disputes that.
I want to get right to CNN's Frederick Pleiken, who's live in Tehran with new information on the crash investigation and what's been going on the crash site. Fred.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, John. We managed to get in touch with the head of Iran's Civil Aviation Authority, and we, quite frankly, asked him, look, there's these reports out there saying that the crash site has already been cleared, that apparently a lot of the debris has already been taken away, when it's unclear whether or not any sort of international investigators have already actually been at that site. Of course, we know there's Ukrainian investigators who are on the ground here, and the head of the Aviation Authority actually confirmed that to us. He said that the Iranians had taken away bigger and also smaller pieces of the debris. He says the reason why they're doing that is because they're bringing those pieces to a large hangar, he says, where they're trying to reconstruct the entire plane to then try and find out what exactly happened to that plane. We do know that that crash site is now completely cordoned off by the security forces here. We heard from some eyewitnesses on the ground who were there in the past couple of days, and they said that there were a lot of regular folks also at that crash site. One eyewitness describing the scene there yesterday as anarchy. So clearly the authorities trying to get that under control. Now, we also asked about what's going on with the bodies that were there, and the head of the Aviation Authority is saying those were being brought to a forensic unit for DNA testing. Meanwhile, the other new information that we have for you guys is that apparently the black box has now been delivered and is being opened. The Iranians are saying that today they're going to try and start extracting data from that black box. Ukrainian investigators also on the ground there. The Iranians saying they want to do that together with the Ukrainians. They say it could take up to 2 months to actually get all the data off that black box, because they say one of the black boxes is damaged, and they might have to ask outside countries like, for instance, Russia, France, and Canada for help in doing that. And finally, guys, press conference earlier today by the Iranian authorities where they continue, as you put it, to deny that they shot down that aircraft. The head of the Aviation Authority saying he believes that if the plane would have been hit by a missile, that it would have impacted, and the impact site would be a lot larger than it was. Also saying that he believes the plane would not have been able to maneuver to try and get back to Imam Khomeini Airport if indeed it had been struck by a missile, John.